of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Cochran,
Present.
Commissioner Castriano,
Present.
Commissioner Martin,
Present.
Commissioner Fairchild,
Present.
Commissioner Walsh.
Present.
Okay, in the way of announcements, I want to announce this meeting will be live streamed for those who wish to attend virtually. A recording of the meeting will also be available afterward for anyone who cannot join us in real time. Under public comment, I have one person signed up that wants to speak on a topic, but it's on the agenda, so I will not call on you till we get to that portion of the agenda. First thing we have is the consent agenda, which is comprised of approval of the minutes of September 17th, consideration and approval of bills in the amount of $129,331.53, and consideration and approval of 3 staff reports, the township manager's report, the solicitor report, and the engineer's report. Do I have a motion on those?
Mr. Chairman, I move we accept the agenda or approve the consent agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I do have a question about one of the bills. There's continuing engineering work on the 1117 McCormick Road culvert. Are we done engineering that at this point?
I can be. We were still in a process of trying to secure a permit to have the culvert replaced. It's currently anticipated to be a 2027 construction project. Since our last,
2027, not?
yes,
I thought 26, but okay.
1117 McCormick's not on our current list for 2026. So we can conclude that permit process and put that project on hold if that's the desire of the board.
Is the permit going to expire within, is it?
No.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
All right, we have a motion and a second on the floor. I'll call for a vote. Unless I hear a negative vote, I'll instruct the secretary to record the roll call as unanimous. That would be unanimous. Under new business, we have a discussion about transferring stormwater assets back to the township. Who's going to, Geraldine?
So at this point, we are gathering information and details to be able to provide a better report for you on this. However, the overall proposal will include moving the assets back to the township and then creating a new lease that would be in place for the authority. But we're still working on some of the details.
Okay, and for those who weren't present before, when we created the Stormwater Authority, we did so in response to requirements from the state that we had to do stormwater improvements, and we needed an authority in order to assess a fee against all the properties within the township, not just for-profit properties. So we, in lieu of raising taxes on everyone and leaving the not-for-profits out of financing this, we actually made use of an authority that existed and instituted a stormwater fee to pay for the necessary upgrades that were required by the state. Shortly after that, we decided, well, we should probably transfer the current assets over too. The problem was we transferred some assets that were 25 and 30 years old and in ill repair. And now we're faced with repairing some of those assets, and the fee that we've created for stormwater is not enough to repair those. So we're in the process of transferring them back to the township, and we'll have a lease back so that they still are managed by the Stormwater Authority, but they'll be owned by the township, and the capital assets as they need repairs will be repaired underneath the township, not underneath the stormwater. The stormwater fees will continue to be used for upgrades to the current stormwater issues and to follow the requirements of the state of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania as they come down, and we don't have a current update on those requirements right now. But that's what this is all about. We've had some discussion about dissolving the Stormwater Authority, and the problem with that is if we dissolve the Stormwater Authority, then we're back to where we thought we would be to begin with, and that it would suddenly become a tax, a real estate tax, only on those properties that are not-for-profits. So our large not-for-profits and small not-for-profits in the township would not have to pay anything, even though they contribute stormwater runoff to the problem. So it would mean a tax increase for the residents that would be more than what they would be saving on their stormwater fee going away. So, so far, we've decided not to do that. I think that's it. Anyone else want to offer something?
I I think it's a complicated issue, and I don't think we should act hastily. There's been a cash flow problem, basically, or a budgetary problem. We've had to do one transfer previously of what, 250,000?
We haven't transferred anything yet, I don't think.
I thought we did.
You did approve at a previous meeting to a $250,000 loan to the Stormwater Authority.
Right.
Okay, that's right. It was a loan. Now we're talking a $1 million transfer. But we can proceed with that, whether we change the organization structure in the future, be my assumption.
Mhm.
So, doesn't have to make us speed up per se, but I have like basic issues I don't really understand about how the fee money can be used, whether it's just in basins or whether it can replace aged stormwater pipe and things like that. So we'll work that in over time, I think.
I think the intent would be to earmark it specifically for stormwater improvements.
Right.
So we would do a lease.
My understanding, it has to be used for a stormwater issue. It could be repair of older equipment or facilities, but it's clear it's not enough to do all the work that needs to be done. So I suspect we would keep a small portion in stormwater and then make a payment back, a lease payment back to the township each year of the excess. And that way, when we get new requirements from the Chesapeake Bay cleanup actions, we can decide, well, we can't maybe send as much back in the lease payment because we're going to need more money to do more stormwater basin activity.
And I never have seen the transfer of the assets from the township. I have a hard time envisioning that document or thinking it's 100 pages. I don't know
don't think
how
so.
you can even identify a lot of the stormwater assets.
That's,
I think Lou or somebody was going to get that.
I don't think we did a detailed analysis and identified every single stormwater pipe in the ground. It was a general overall transfer of stormwater facilities that it currently exists in the township would be transferred over to the authority.
I think, Steve, you prepared the document, as I recall.
Yes, but it was
As a general,
basically the improvements or the stormwater facility improvements, but not the real estate itself. The real estate was always remaining with the township. And the problem that has been encountered is typically what other municipalities encountered with the stormwater authority versus the municipality. Typically, the municipalities still remain responsible for the construction of new facilities, and the stormwater fees are used to maintain and or retrofit existing stormwater facilities. But Commissioner Fairchild is right. It gets complicated when you get into the weeds, but what is sought can be accomplished.
okay. And the complicating issue on top of this is that there's currently, and there has been for a couple of years now, we in our third year or second year?
Well into the third.
We're into our third year.
Case on appeal
Westchester
to
University filed a lawsuit claiming that this fee was illegal and it should really be a tax because they don't want to pay it and like the residents of their municipality to pay it. And if that is indeed the case, then there really is no reason to have an authority and we'd have the authority go away and we'd have to raise real estate taxes on everybody to make up for the funds that the state mandates we expend. So that's looming out there. We have no idea when the decision will come through. It's already been 3 years. So it's a complicated
It's on the
situation.
verge of a decision, I believe.
It's been on the verge of a decision.
I mean,
for-
as of this.
That's over about 10 months now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unusual, but it's on the schedule to be
Well,
a
You know,
decision.
maybe-
Yes, it's been fully briefed and quite a few amicus Briefs have been filed by various parties, municipalities, nonprofits, et cetera. And the Supreme Court's just taking their time.
Okay.
From my perspective, in the meantime, until we get an answer to that, the genius of setting up the authority is the fact that we can charge a fee and then the tax exempt properties participate because they benefit from the stormwater or are subject to the stormwater mandate as well. So I don't think it's a bad idea to keep that trajectory in place until we hear from the court case, until we move further.
I think we all agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, any comments from the public? No? Then the last item of business is old business. It's update on Cedar Run Basin.
Pensy Construction and Shiloh Excavating remain active within the township. They have installed all of the stormwater collection piping and stormwater inlets within the Webercroft development. The last section of pipe was just installed yesterday. They're currently in the process of restoring yard areas and taking care of some incidental items that were removed as part of that construction practice. So all of that work is completed in advance of the cold in place recycling that was recently done. And we're anticipating the final paving improvements here late October to wrap up the project.
Great. I have Steve Albrandt. Is this what you'd like to speak about?
No, we're on the planning and zoning stuff, which is farther down.
Oh, and the Board of Commissioners.
That's for the commissioners. All right. Okay, fine. All right. Well, you missed your opportunity. You could be the only speaker that we've had in months. So anything else from the audience? Anything else from the commissioners?
Mr. Chairman, I move we adjourn.
Do we have a second? Meeting adjourned.
You gonna give it to me?